Alright, what's up YouTube? This is Hands of Sugar, coming to give you my prediction for Nonito Donaire versus Fernando Montiel. This fight will be taking place February 19th on HBO, and it should be a really good fight. It's at bantamweight division, which is at 118 pounds. It's for the WBC and WBO belt, and a lot of people are predicting this fight to be a very competitive, a fight of the year candidate. I happen to disagree. I think that any boxing fan should watch this fight, but I think that really what it's going to be is a career defining moment for Nonito Donaire, and I really think that this will be a one sided fight for Nonito Donaire. Alright, so I want to start off by uh, saying that Nonito Donaire has a 2, maybe 3 inch height advantage, and he also has like a 2 inch reach advantage. So he's gonna be the bigger fighter, and he's really a featherweight, maybe a light welterweight, fighting at bantamweight. So I mean, he'll probably weigh in at the fight a lot heavier than Fernando Montiel. So you'll notice a huge physical advantage from Donaire in the fight. And one thing about Nonito Donaire is he's gifted with great footwork and great foot speed, and Fernando Montiel is a very stationary fighter. Now, one thing I've noticed from watching Fernando Montiel's his tapes of his fight, is that he fights with his hands low, and he tries to fool his opponents, make them maybe not focus too much on their defensive and tactical boxing, so that he then just creeps up with a power punch and knocks them out. But against Nonito Donaire, if he wants to fight like that with his hands low, he's just gonna get tagged with the jab all night, and he's not gonna be able to counter it because Nonito Donaire is gonna just get in and out of there, and he won't be able to have any say in what Donaire does to him in that ring. And one thing I really want to see Nonito Donaire do is something that I've seen Floyd Mayweather do over the course of his career, and it's pretty much made his career, is throw that overhand right, because if he's keeping his hands low, just throw a jab with your left hand and then go with the overhand right. He just come down on him with that. He won't have anything to do in response to it, and I think the fight will be stopped. It might not be a knockout, but it'll be a technical knockout. I'm going to say in the eighth to 10th round, the fight will be stopped. Uh, on a comment that, or a side comment, doesn't really have to do with the fight itself, but I just want to say that while Bob Arum gets criticized, and fairly criticized, by a lot of the boxing community, I think that he did a great job putting this fight together. I think that's great for boxing. I mean, there's really, like, you rarely see two fighters in the same division, number one and number two, with both belts on the line, just going and deciding to fight each other to see who's the best bantamweight in the world. And that's what we're going to find out. And if you're a Montiel fan, I wouldn't be totally faithless, because there's always the puncher's chance